Hello. Just turning that off. Hi there. Welcome to the Move, Breathe and Flow class today. This is for adults and kids who think that they are grown up. And sorry about the technical difficulties earlier with the alien disco workout. Just check out another one in the list of lives in the video section if you want to do one today. My name's Rory Lemon, Aid Osteopath, and I hope you've had some time to look at the online workshop I've got on free on YouTube. If not, then just have a look at it, because it will make a bit more sense with all the. If you're looking to maintain your health a little bit, then you can try these things out and understand the theory informing the practice behind it all. As with the alien disco workout, make sure you've got enough space to move, swing your arms a bit, and we're going to do a little bit of jumping on the spot as well. So yeah, make sure you've got enough space, watch out for corners and other beings of any kind. It starts off gentle and but can go vigorous as you like, but you don't have to. You can just go with your own feelings and flow, and never push anything too hard. So just see how you feel as you go along, and work from gentle through to seeing how far you can go with it. It's this routine is a simple taster of what you could do with lymphatic health exercise techniques. If you're struggling with any pains, aches, fatigue, or issues with relaxation or things like this, then it's not going to necessarily address those things. You could try things out, see what happens. But if you are not sure what to do about these things, then we can look at it with consultation as well. So my online booking button is on the Facebook page, or you can send me any questions you like. Most of these movements are movements that are exist in other movement practices as well. And if you're looking to, again, sort of get more movement in your day, then bear in mind that splitting it up, doing a little bit more often is better. So like 90 seconds for a sort of acute stress, or all the way through to there's 20 minutes if you want to just do a little bit. But the more you do, the more time you've got obviously to work on these things, the more you might notice the difference. So it'd be interesting to know if you what you get out of this little session, this short sort of 20-minute session, or if you're following along cumulatively, then that'd be great to get some feedback on that too. One thing to bear in mind with the breathing pattern when we're doing this stuff is to keep the mouth shut. The mouth is for chewing, talking, drinking and laughing, and the nose helps us to breathe in a better pattern. And if you catch yourself with your mouth open, then just try to keep it closed at all points throughout this, and generally as well. So, and again, one more time, just go with how you feel about how things move. If you're feeling that stiff or achy, or even stiffness, then just work with the freedom of motion in that smaller range, and then let's see if that changes over time. So without further ado, let's do some moving, breathing and flowing. Okay, so first of all, let's do some tapping all over the muscles. Going to wake them up a bit and create some vibration that travels not just through the muscles, but all the way through to the bone, joints, the fascia, the nerves. Just getting a little bit of cellular movement going on, vibration down the arms here. Let's do the lower ribs here. Just tapping on with very sort of strong but loose wrists, but strong fingers there on the lower ribs. Play around with what works for you. And it's tapping into the lower back here. You can lean backwards and that'll turn the muscles off a little bit. Gravity not through it so much. Okay, to go onto these big solid muscles here. Instead of feeling quite tight, then go a bit longer when you've got the time. See how that feels. To the buttock here, leaning forwards tightens them up, which means you can go to the tendinous areas, and going backwards really gets into the muscle belly. They switch off more and vibrate more. Let's do the legs. Nice to wake up everything. Do a little bit of fist bumping on the thighs here. The big long bones contain the most amount of bone marrow, which creates red blood cells and white blood cells. So it's good to get some vibration through these big muscles on the arms as well. Okay, shaking off now. Let's shake the water off our thumbs and fingers, and letting go of our hands, really loose wrists. You can do this lightly or vigorously again. Shake the ankles. Go to a more of a bobbing shake, where we bounce and catch ourselves and push ourselves back up. So that creates a sort of jogging sensation. This is going to really get the spinal postural muscles getting some shape through them. Nice and relaxed everywhere else. Relax your arms and shoulders. Then just flap about a bit. Rhythm also feels nice and safe. It helps us feel regulated as well. So get your own rhythm. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing exactly. Just go into, if it's slow, then that's good as well. Just whatever you feel is comfortable and in your own rhythm. You can also do some humming whilst we're bubbling, and that's going to help create more of nitric oxide in the nasal cavity, which then we want to breathe down slowly back into the lungs as well, to help us with relaxing the muscles and nerves. And it's antibacterial and antiviral as well. So let's breathe out, breathe in, and then hum out. Tensing the jaw will help us to create more vibration around that area too. A little bit, just a little bit. And then make sure you're breathing back in slowly. And then out. Now I've got a lot of vibration gone on in the system. Let's just go into a standing meditation for a moment, just dropping the knees ever so slightly, just unlock them very slightly, not enough to make us feel like we're holding ourselves up. Just tilt the knees, roll the shoulders back, let it sort of drop down, get the collarbones back onto the rib cage if they're off, roll back, let yourself go, tilt your head slightly to open up the joints in the neck, and then just give yourself a little bit of a floating sensation, just drop and move your posture about a bit and relax all the muscles. Let's go into some breathing and mindfulness just to feel what we've done to our body so far. And out. Breathing in. And out. Go at your own breathing rate, but make it slow. shift your weight, see how that feels a little bit from foot to foot. Backwards, forwards, circle, find perfect balance point, and then relax again. Okay, let's go into some more pumping stuff now. So we're going to go back into that bobbing, but we're going to swing the arms this time. There's big, massive fascial lymphatic pumps, blood pumps in the shoulders and the calves. So it's going to be bobbing. It's going to create nice fluid flow for us. Go into your own rhythm again. A little bit like this from the side. Back to the breath. And out. Relax everything where possible. Anything you don't need to be using. Let the arms be completely fluffy from the elbows down. That's the ring the bell. So let's do some calf pumping now. So there's deep pumps in the calves here. We're just gonna, if you've not got a surface, then just walk up and down, turning your toes. Get a nice pump going on there. If you do have a surface, then just lean towards it and don't stretch too hard, too deep. Just go to where it naturally wants to stop and then pump. Over time, get a little bit more stretch going by jumping a little bit closer, playing around with going closer to the surface with your arms. Just find a nice natural stretch and pump. Okay, same for push-ups. So if you've got surface there, you just push off rather than push up. Or if you're happy to do push-ups, then go for that. Just get your shoulders working a bit. It's about the pump as well, so it's worthwhile getting pump going on, and then you get to surface too. You've got no space to actually do push-ups. Do something rather than nothing. And actually straining the muscles too much might not be getting the flow going as much. So they're both important to develop strength and endurance, as well as just free-flowing, relaxed pumping. So let's do some shoulder pumps now. So we're just going to cross over our arms and alternate the elbows over and bounce again into that bobbing. Back to the breath. Breathing slow, breathing out slow, keeping the mouth shut. Only got a small amount of range, then do small. Don't do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable or turn any uncomfort on. Just be in the range that's comfortable, even if it's tiny. Just get some movement that's relaxed. If you can get a wide range, then that's great. Work towards it. Okay, let's do the fun spinal dances now. Okay, so we're going to forwards, backwards, curling C shape, and then S shape spine. we can put our hands on if we can't actually feel where those muscles we're using are by dropping down through the knees and physically turning our pelvis with our hands to be able to feel the muscles we want to be using. If you can do it already, then just get the rhythm going in your own rhythm that feels good, and it's not pushing too far. It's just in a comfortable mid-range that's pumping, and then we're just tilting down the head a little bit, not too far again, and then we can get the shoulders going once we've got that rhythm, and relax, nothing too hard, breathing in slow, breathing out slow. You can be slow like this, or you can be, if you're feeling energetic or wired, you can go fast. Just find that nice rhythm. Okay, disco hip time. So it's a side bending version of moving the spine. Unlock and lock the hips. This is going to really help drain the pelvis here as well. Unlock and lock the knees. And we can slide our hands down our thighs just to get opening of one side and the closing of the other. But relax, don't push too hard. Just go small range, relaxed, and build upon the width of the range as we go. And slower, you can tend to go a little bit wider, and fast, you want to be in mid-range, small range. Let's try reaching up, relaxed. Once you've got the rhythm, back to the breath. Nice and slow with the breath. Try the different placements of the arms. Play around with how your shoulders feel. Keep that pumping. Back to the breath. Now let's do the rotational one. So rotational is going to walk on the spot first of all, and then turn our backs over our knees, making sure we're just getting a nice twist through the back rather than the pelvis and the hips. So the back gets to move on a twisting. Once you've got that rhythm, reach around again, play around with shoulder placements, arm placements. Relaxed, back to the breath. You could tap your toes forwards and slightly more crossing over this time, and then twisting. Relax. A bit more New York style. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Good. Okay. Let's do some star jumps, but if you don't like doing or don't think you can do the shock, then just drop down and do a star pump for the moment. Don't have to go too far down if it's uncomfortable with that as well. Just get the arms moving, coming up. If you feel you're alright, you can come up onto tiptoes when you come up. And to make it harder, you can go down lower and up. Whatever's comfortable. If you like pushing a little bit, try that. But don't do too much, too quick. Okay, and a star jump. So we're just going to twitch out to the side. It's not really jumping up too high. It's just twitch out, twitch back, twitch out. Now you've got the motion. Just relax and pump. Back to the breath slowly so you don't run out of air too quick. Breathing out. Moving in. And out. Find your own rhythm. But There we go. So that's nice. Let's tilt, go forward. So we're doing spotty dogs this time. And out breath. And if you start to feel like you're running out of air, come back and just breathe in slowly. And out slowly. A few breaths. Okay, super brain yoga squats. If you've not done one before, be careful with them. They get a lot of fluid going quickly and the heart rate up quickly. But that said, just try one or two. See how you feel and build upon those amounts. Crossing over with the arms, holding onto the earlobes. And we're just going to breathe in as we drop down into a squat. So just see where your squat is first. And then come back up, see how far you can go, breathing in. Let yourself relax and breathe out slowly. See how that is. You can always do more in your own time there, but they're brilliant for just really getting things moving and feeling pretty good pretty quickly. So arm swings. So we're going to just drop our knees a little bit, twist our backs again, keeping the eyes of the pelvis and hips generally staying forwards, rocking down and twisting through the back. Relax, breathing in. It's one of my favourites for having a bit of, if you've got a bit of time, just 2 minutes to wake the body up, refresh it all, breathing in. And it's massaging all the internal organs here, the little tap, kidneys at the back, lower back, muscles, the bones, the ribs. Breathing in, slow, and out slow. Again, this brain loves rhythm, regulation. It's very calming, relaxing to get into your own rhythm. Do a little bit of short, sharp, faster movements with the hands really relaxed. Or you can do really slow, bobbing down when you're twisted to the side, straightening up in the centre. That's really nice too. Getting the knees moving. Motion is lotion, as they say. So we've got a couple more left to do. We're going to do breath of fire now. So this one's, again, a really great drainage one. Drains the brain, drains the sinuses, drains the heart, lungs, the massages all the stomach, and just gets all of this stuff refreshing lymphatically, which again helps our whole body system. It's not just about the lymphatics, it's just a focus on the lymphatics that makes you realise that you're clearing off old for new. So if you just feel where your belly is, just put your hand on your belly, and we're just going to notice where the muscles are first. So that just takes feeling these muscles and then sucking them in and then relaxing. Sucking in, so we know where the muscles we are using, and we're just going to fire them now quicker. And relax the knees, let the pelvis drop so you've got some nice relaxation, and it's just we're firing air out of our nose with the mouth shut. Make sure you're relaxing after each one. Fully relaxing. You can do this slow or fast, but as long as you're definitely relaxing after each one. Next is, to finish off, we're just going to do the lion's breath, which is a good one for just letting go of any stressful thoughts or negative emotions. And so we're just going to take a nice slow deep breath in. And we're going to breathe out and stick our tongue out and roar at the same time. Stick your tongue out right nicely. This is stretching all the muscle attachments down into the gut and into the head. It's also stretching the nerves down into the gut as well. And it just feels good to let go of stuff. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I mentioned before, this can be the tip of the iceberg in terms of what's possible in a short space of time. And if you're looking to maintain your health, then there's other ways and other things we can look at too. It may be all you need if you have plenty of health activities going on in your life, just as a little bit. But 20 minutes doesn't really cover your recommended daily amount of movement. And this is a very efficient way of doing it. So if you think you need more motivation to move, or want to understand more about breathing and mindfulness techniques, or if you're feeling down, stressed, fatigued, or in pain, and you don't know what to do about it, even if you don't know, if you don't think you've got enough time for exercise, then I'm here for one-to-one consultation, and there's a booking button for online consultation on my Facebook page, and you can send me any questions too. And finally, information is knowledge, knowledge is understanding, understanding is power to maintain your health or manage it. So help the project survive. Donations will be welcome from those that can afford it. Reviews, liking and sharing of any videos, it would be really great from those that can and can't afford it. Feedback and questions to help improve, strengthen and develop the project, and all links in the description of the video coming soon on my page. See you tomorrow or next time. Thank you very much.